fostering a pioneering spirit. At the Solar Impulse airbase near Zurich, Egon Zehnder brought together Ulrich Spiesshofer, CEO of technology group ABB, and the scientist and explorer Bertrand Piccard for a discussion of how to inspire teams in times of uncertainty.
I had always the stories of my father, the stories of my grandfather, and all the people who my father knew and who were coming to see us. So there was Wernher von Braun, who came several times at home, astronauts from the American space program, divers, mountaineers, explorers, environmentalists, filmmakers. And I spent my entire childhood seeing how interesting life is when you explore it, when you go out of the certainties, the certitudes, the dogmas, the paradigm. And honestly, I thought it was the normal way to live.
I think today, and I don't think there's such a big change today compared to the past. The quality of the uncertainty just has changed. Because in the past there was so much uncertainty as well, running a big company and having the responsibility for many thousand people and their families. But any great leader has to be clear that uncertainty has to be a part of his daily life. And it should not be something that we are afraid of, it's something that we take the responsibility of navigating through.
We all face uncertainty, we all face changes, but some people try to resist to it, and they want to be hooked into their benchmark, into their reference, and keep what they know. And you have people who are trained or raised, I don't know, or it's their personality, their identity to try to get advantage of this, to do better, to do more, to go further. And the opportunities lie into these moments of change. If you don't have a small crisis, if you are not put into a question mark, if you don't doubt, you will never create something new. You'll just stay in what you know. And you have people who hate the doubts and the people who say, wow, that's great, here's the doubt, now we're going to do something out of it, we will create. Human beings are reluctant to change because they want to keep what they have, and they don't care about the future if they don't have a personal interest,
that's the point,
in having something happening. So this is a clear observation of the behavior. So if you want to have people make a better future, you need to give them an incentive today. If you tell them, don't use your car, don't heat your house, and in 50 years there will be less ice melting, people will look at you, they will laugh, and they will continue to do what they are doing. If you tell them, look, you can be a pioneer in technology, you can have the one who has the best electrical car, you can be the one who has the best insulated house, you can be the company who's producing the best technology. And with this, you save energy, you reduce your energy bill, people will admire you, you will feel that you are ahead of everybody.
That's a key element that we need to get into large
personal
companies,
responsibility.
that people feel they can contribute and what they have to offer matters, and they appreciate and get the momentum out of everybody. If we get a little bit of a delta out of everybody every day in our 150,000 people, we will be totally unbeatable.
We have one thing very uncommon in our leadership in Solar Impulse. We don't have one CEO leading the project, the company. We have two people together. There is André Borschberg and me. And he's an engineer, I'm a psychiatrist. He's a professional jet fighter pilot, I'm an explorer. So together we cover a very large scope, and together we are the synergy that we want the others to find. So they understand the way we work, they understand that it's not always easy, sometimes there are some sparkles between André and me, but at the end it's always 1 and 1 equals 3. There is him, there's me, and there's both of us. And the only good solution comes from both of us. So usually he brings an idea, I bring another one, and we come out with a third idea.
When I started as a CEO a couple of weeks ago, I said, I want to have a company where mistakes are allowed. Where mistakes are allowed, and we learn from each other. You can make a mistake once, please. Not every time the same.
Oh, not
you should learn.
same.
You should learn.
Exactly.
You should learn. You
Make
should learn
mistakes,
from that.
but never twice the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you should stretch yourself.
If you always succeed the first time, if everybody follows you, and everybody believes in you, it means you're not ambitious enough.
Exactly.
You have two types of limits. You have the real limits that you cannot go through because you have physical laws. You have, I cannot fly flapping my hands. I know that. But then you have all the limits you construct in your own mind. And you believe they are true when actually they're only built by yourself. And those limits have to be broken. This makes the pioneering spirit. If you're happy with what you have, you remain in your box, you remain in your boundaries, you're happy and you just follow. But if you say, no, I want something more, I flew around the world in a balloon. Okay, that was my dream. Now, if I stop, I'm not a pioneer. What can I do more? I can do the same with no gas, no fuel on board. And here is Solar Impulse. After Solar Impulse, I'm sure I won't be retired.